Okay, it looks like we're live, so welcome back. Today I'm going to be doing more Erlang stuff. So here is the source code. So yeah, I'm working on the challenge essentially, which Zoding put out. Yeah, I went into that yesterday. I'll put the link in the description on the YouTube video as well, to the clip, which explains what we're doing. Yeah, so today I should be able to generate the whole bytecode. Like, it should all be done today. I was doing some research and I found these, which are basically magic numbers that we have to know, right? The opcodes, which are very important. It's sort of like syscalls in assembly. It's basically the same thing as that, but it's instead of assembly, it's the bytecode of the virtual machine. Hopefully there's no internet issues today, by the way, because that was kind of annoying yesterday. Oh, but yeah, so we have like move. That is one that we're gonna have to use. So I can actually search for it in here. Move. Yeah, move right here, and the opcode is 64. So that is very important to know. Yeah, and then in here we have these for like the types. Like tag X is the X register, which we're going to move things into. Okay, so let me just get started. So yeah, yesterday we spent most of the time trying to basically figure out how it works. So I can show that here. Yeah, if I just have to change the name of these. So if I do that and then compile it, I don't know if it will print anything out. 24. Okay, I'm not sure what it's printing out exactly. Yeah. So yesterday, after that, we went and we did this. Let's make this main 2, because that'll be faster to change. Alright, and this prints out some stuff. And it actually generates some bytecode. So I can show what that is doing. Alright, yeah, we generate bytecode, the test.beam file. So I can open it in hex edit. And we can see what we've got here. Yeah, so we have the headers, and it's all just empty right now, and that does cause a problem. So I open up Erlang, I try to load test, then, yeah, we get an error. Module name and object code is that, so I'm not sure what that's about exactly. Let's see, I think there's a way to decompile. So we can sort of see what it tries to do. Erlang decompile. Yeah, I don't remember how it goes to do that. There's just like a built-in function you can call or something like that. Alright, stuff is going really slow right now. Where's the decompile? I just want that. That's all that I want. I don't care about decompiling it to Erlang, but I want to just decompile it to the representation of it. Like, it's basically the syntax tree, right? Beam disasm? And I think it's like beam asm. Something like that, right? Yeah, there's no 0 though, so I need the text. Maybe it's disassembly. Disassembly. Yeah. Yeah, I don't remember how to do it. Assembly. But that's not what I want. Beam disasm file. Empty code segment. Alright, yeah, because that gives us some information. We can also do it on the hello file. And this is sort of what we are trying to build to. Yeah, so we have, let's see, where's the atom table? I don't see it. It's definitely in here though. So actually it's right here, isn't it? Yeah, I think so. So yeah, because we have these in here. So this is actually the module name. Yeah, so the atom table, I was doing some research, and that is actually sort of where we store the strings of the thing. So like we have the module name and all the function names in there. So I can change that pretty easily. If I go to the atom, which is actually at U8, same thing, whatever. I can change this. Let's see. Basically I want to push a single atom there. So number of atoms is gonna be 1. So I'm just hard coding stuff right now, but I will change that later. This is gonna actually be times 2. Not, yeah, it is times 2, because it's gonna be that. So block header is that. That is fine. Alright. and number of atoms. And then we need basically an atom, a code body, an atom body. I have an atom body up here, I think, like a structure for it. Yeah, atom body. So let me just copy this so I know what it all is. Okay, so I'm gonna go here. So atom body equals this. All right, so the size. What is? Okay, yeah. So this was like this isn't necessarily all useful. So yeah, I can't really just push it like that. So maybe it'll be better to look in the book at the atom table. So I need to find where it's at. Atom table jump. There we go. That's exactly what I want. Yeah. So it's the same for atom or anyway. So number of atoms, and then we push a single atom. So it has the length, which is just a single byte, and then the string. So yeah, we need to push that. So we need it's just a single byte. So it's uint 8. It's just byte actually. Size equals. Yeah. For now, I'll just do it like this. Really, I can't. Well, I can cast this to byte. Sirlen of, and I'll just do test. And then we can actually make the string that as well. So, this is, yeah, hang on. So, how am I gonna name it? So, atom size, atom stir equals text. Stirling, yeah, and I can just do stirling of atom stir. And then I can F-write both of those. Atom size goes first. Size of byte 1 file. And then write the atom stir size of word. Right, because that is the size. Or is it just one? Where'd it go? Atom length. Alright, yeah, so I want size of byte times atom length. Atom size. I'm gonna change it to length because that makes more sense. Okay. Alright, something like that. But then we do have to align it. It is 4, so we don't have to worry about that yet, but we will. Alright, so now, let me see if it compiles. It does not. So, yeah, now it's called atom length. And this does not need to be formatted because it already is. Okay, atom stir. Yeah, when will be better. I'll call it when. Alright. So, unused variable, that's okay. That's from these, I don't need these. Alright, let's see what happens now. So run it, and then hex edit on test.b. And now, we do have this in here. This is the name of that. So let me see what happens if I try to decompile it. So it's what was it actually? It was Erlang disadmin. I don't remember how it was. Oh, let's see. I had it right here. Beam disadmin. That's what it is. File. Text. Missing chunk test.beam code. Alright, and what happens if I try to load it? Corrupt file header. Oh yeah, because the file header is not the right size now, so that is important. Actually, to change. So I need to do. Yeah, so it's just single byte, and then oh shoot, it's not aligned, is it? Actually, now that I'm thinking, it's not aligned. So that is a big problem. So I need to align this. So. Sometimes, well, yeah. So I need to decode big endian atom header dot sub size buff. So I need that, and this is the atom size. So that's the size of the stuff. Then I don't really need to assign, and then I need to align it though as well. Well, I can do that, and then I can do fwrite, and I want to align by 4. Atom size, and then also minus atom size. So yeah, so basically the difference of this, and write this into that is the amount. Okay, I just want to write 0 here. Yeah, something like that. And then atom size, 1 and 5. Yeah, so that's what I want to do. So then it should align right. Yeah, and I need to actually pass some word in here. Let's run it now. Let's edit. That's not mean. And it did not work, so why didn't that work? Atom size, what is that? Build it. 8. So why is it 8? Oh shoot. I wrote too much, actually. No, it shouldn't have written too much. So what is this about? Oh shoot. Atom size is not right. Yeah. So actually, this isn't supposed to be this. So we need size of word times 2 plus 1. Because, yeah, I forgot to account for that. So then it should actually work. Then it segfaults. Why is that so large? Because I need to do it like this. There we go. Still segfaults, which is kind of weird. Is it from this, the F right? I don't know if you can do it like that. Alright, let me look. Stop being. Now it is actually aligned properly. So that is what I wanted. Let me go here. Yeah, so there's the 3 extra bytes that we have there. So let me see actually what happens now. Load. Craft file header, yeah, because it's still not the right size. If I do beam this as missing chunk test.beam code. Alright, yeah, so let me actually change the size of it. So this needs to be plus, what is it, 5? Yeah, and I don't think I need to align it, because I think that I do that. Test.beam. Yeah, so that should be fine then. Corrupt file header still. Is that not the right size? Test.beam is 96. So that is not right. So it's really 88. Well, no, it's 88 minus 3 though, so that was right. Unless, am I supposed to align this? Load test. Hello, how are you doing? Test. Profile height. Yeah, so it doesn't like that. Let me try the disassembly again. Yeah, so now I can try to generate the other chunks. I should really try to automatically generate this though. So, like basically do this in a loop and then collect the size of it essentially. I'm not gonna do that yet though. Well actually I'll put one more in here, which will be the function name. So I'll just call it like hello or whatever. Yeah, so hello. Sterling of Annister. So yeah, we're gonna just reassign them like this. And that should work. Yeah, and then I can do this. So I do need to change this. Times 3 plus 2. I'm just hard coding it for now. Alright, so atom size is that. That should be fine. We don't really need to print it out, but I'll leave it like that. Alright, so that should work then. What is this? Alright, so let me see if I can use the piles. Alright, I didn't do it wrong. Because then that will be the function that we'll use. So, I'm supposed to write the size of word though. No, that's the len. Yeah, so that was right. It was right. But then for the export table, we need to do that as well. But I forgot to actually change up here. The number of atoms is 2 now. That changes stuff. Yeah. Alright. So now the export table, we need to, let me look at that. Export table. Yeah, so we need this. Let me actually just, alright. So we have that. We have the chunk size, the export count. And then this is what we have. So we should have wrote all that already. So this is size of word. Yeah, so we put the name, and then the chunk size, and then the sub size. Okay. Which is really the export count, so it's not really sub size, but that's okay. So we're going to change this to 1. Then we're going to write one of them in here. So we write the header, and then we need a block, we need a function name, the arity, which is going to be 0, and the label. And the label, what is the label actually? So we need to write the label. So that is actually in the code where we put the label. So for now, I think we can just do 1. I think it starts at 1. So that's what we need to do. So we can make a function name, which isn't going to be a character because it is actually the index in the words. So it's going to be the second one. So I think you used 2. Yo, what's up? So I just use an int function name, and I'll set it to 2 for now. It might be wrong. And then the arity is just gonna be 0, so I'm not gonna worry about that. And then the label, it'll start at 1. And then I can f-write this whole thing basically. So we can put the function name, size of word. That is gonna be the size of it. 1 and 5. Do that as well. The label goes last. Yeah, and they're all that. And this, we actually need to encode these. So maybe I will do encode big endian 2. I'll just hard code it for now. Okay. Encode big endian 0. 1 actually. And then here I will encode big endian, and we will do 0 because it's always gonna be 0. There's not gonna be any instance where there is more than one argument to the function. Okay, and that should be one of those. Now we do have to change the size of this. So this is the chunk size. So it's actually going to be a bit more because we have size of word. That is for this one. And then we have to do that times 4. So let me build that. It does compile. Then if I write it, it's not going to work properly, but that's not being. It should be aligned properly, and it's not, because I forgot to actually align it. So I need to do that. At the end of each one, I need to align it. So I can do it the same way, though. Yeah, but it's not adding size. So this is export table. So this is, header dot size. Wait, hang on. Did I do that wrong? Because that's for the total size, not the sub size. So I think I did do it wrong. I think it's supposed to be the size, though. I don't know, actually. Yeah, I think this is just size of word, and then it's actually this one that I wanted to change. So we have this and this. Yes, we need to do times 3, and then this is the total size. So I did do it wrong. And then we have those, and then we have this one, which is yeah, we don't really know the size though yet. So I kind of need to do that after. But this one we can figure it out though. So that one is gonna be that. That is gonna be that, and then it's gonna be plus 3. It's off by 3. So I need to do that. I think that makes sense. Then here, it is actually always 4 bytes, so that's fine. Yeah. So XPT header, we don't need. I'll print it out still. 9 by 4. Size. That should be the same, and then that should align it properly. And yeah, now it's all aligned properly. Let me try to load it. It shouldn't work because we are using stuff that doesn't exist yet. It's not fast. There we go. Corrupt file head. File header is not the right size. Let me try to disassemble it. Okay, we did actually do stuff. So there's more stuff than there was before. So it's trying to read stuff that doesn't exist or something. Extract atom. It's probably actually from the 2 that I put here. So maybe it's only, yeah, because 2 should exist, but it might be 1. Might be 1. Try it again. Disasm. File text. Maybe not. Okay. I'll change it back to 2 because I'm not sure yet. But now, if we encode the actual code part, with a function, with the correct instructions and stuff, then we can actually start using it. Because I think that's all that we need to do. We don't need to do anything for the strings or the import table. Yeah, so it's just the code left. And then we can actually start generating stuff. So let me go to the code. Should be around here. Okay, code. So yeah, we need to look at this. All right, so we have beam asm and code argument. Yes, we have the instruction code and the argument. So I need to actually look at that. Yes, we don't have to pass the arity. And we don't have any arguments though. So, and how is it defined exactly? Let's see. Can I open this up? So we have in here, we have the move one. So how do we use that exactly? Like the move opcode, it was 64. Can I just search for that? 64. Yeah, right here. Move. So I need to figure out how to use that, because that is quite important. Okay. So first chunks. Alright, well, we can update this. So first of all, this will be pretty easy to update. Oh, I am doing it wrong actually though, because I remember I was not writing this properly. So the instruction set, opcode max, label count, function count. So we need all of those. The instruction set is actually 0, which was something that confused me yesterday. But yeah, that actually does, that's what it is. It is supposed to be 0. So something I have to do is actually change this, and I want to see the output of that. So I'll do this one, and then I want to see what is in the code segment. Where is that? Code header. It's actually right here. Okay, so I want to print out all the values of this. So just print off code chunk size, code sub size, code size. That's not really helpful, is it? I just want the code body. Let's see, where do I use that? Yeah, what's in the code body? So yeah, I have opcode max, label count, and function count. So I need another one in there. So that's not exactly right. But I can look at that. So I can print all of these out. The code body.opcode. Actually, I'll just read it from the bytecode directly, because that's probably easier now that I'm thinking about it. Just change this back, because it's not very hard to read. So yeah, just set it on the main. Yeah, it is hello.view. And yeah, so it is in the code segment. Right here we have 46, which is what again? So I need the decimal to decimal. 46. 46. Okay. 70. So that is the first one, which is what? Which is the, okay, that's just the chunk size. We don't care about that. Yeah, the next one is 16, which is the sub size. Then we have the instruction set, which is 0. Then A9 is the opcode max. A9, there we go. 169. All right, so I'm going to write that because I'm pretty sure that's like a hard-coded thing. So we need to write 169 there in the code block, which is here. Count is 0, yeah. Opcode max is going to be 116, right? That's what it was. 169, my bad. 169. Label count. So we don't have any labels yet, but we are going to have a label. Or we're going to have 2 labels. I think we're going to have 2, because I think each one goes like 2. If I understand correctly. And then 1 function. Okay, and then we need to actually write those. So we need to change the total chunk size for the code that we write. So yeah, we need to figure out how it is sort of stored. Let's see, code field. So we have that, and then the argument. How is it structured? Well, if I do that now, and if I can compile that, run it, set it, test.beam. It is still aligned properly. Then we have the code segment. Then this is written there. So the chunk size, yeah, it's gonna be wrong now. It's all gonna be wrong. Mean this as in text. And okay, trying to extract items and it's failing. Because it doesn't exist in the code table, I think, is what the issue is. Yeah, the file header's messed up too, so I need to get that working. Okay. Yeah, let's look at beam instructions. Instructions. Let's see, this one? At the one? Label 1. Okay. Actually, I think this makes sense. So, shoot, where was it? Yeah, so if we have a label, and then the, let's see, what is the 1? That's actually the label amount. Okay. Yeah. And then, yeah. Alright, but how about like a move instruction? How would that look? Actually, we can see them here. So, label 4. What's the 4? Oh, that's the label number. Okay. So yeah, something like this. And then we have move into x0. So how is there 3? I don't understand how that works exactly. But yeah, we could place a label, the first one, and I think there has to be 2 per function essentially. So is there something for a function? Is that a thing or what is it? Tag f. So is that a thing? I need to find, there was an image here that was helpful. But I need to find it. So, somewhere around here. Give me a moment. Let's see here. The images get kind of messed up because I'm using Dark Reader. So they are a bit hard to read, or look at least. Alright, somewhere around here, there was an image that had some useful things. It was like tags. I don't remember what the chapter name was, though. Let's see. I had it open before. Might be farther down. Must be down more. Hey. Yeah. Down here, let's see. Just need to find the right image. Erlang tag scheme. Is it this? Oh, it's around here. It was something to do with tags. Yeah. I can't find it, but that was something that was very helpful. It was what these tags mean, basically. So, wait, was that something? Nope. Okay. Let's see. Where is the tag at? I don't think it was this far down, though. Dang. I think I probably just scrolled right past it. Never mind. Shoot. It's right by here. Here is also the registers, like you see X1000 and stuff. There's quite a few registers, which is pretty cool. Where is it? Yeah, now we're too far. It was like tag I, something like that. But it was an image, so I can't really search for it. Let's see. Okay, I might not be able to find it. It was the definition of what the tags were, though. Like, is this, tag F, is that for a function? So what is that? Let me go to the code one. Beam instruction. Yeah, I was searching for stuff here. Where is the code? Let me see. Code block. No, code chunk. That's an abstract code chunk, so that's not what we're using, right? Yeah, it is the code chunk, this one. So we have an instruction code, and we have that. So, function count. Let's see. Function name. Yeah, index is in there. Beam ASM. Instruction code 8. Yeah, so the instruction code is a single one. So like label is the instruction code, right? Is there a function instruction code? Is there is label? That is one. Func info, that might be it. Func info, yeah, that is one. What is function? Is function. That's not it. So it might be the F, the opcode. This one. It could be that. Might not be. Trying to figure out how it is structured, basically. Let me do this, and then beam this as them. Let me do the hello. Take a look at that. So we have function, module info. Yeah, so these are those. So this is what we're trying to generate, basically, is move, whatever that is, and then where we are moving it to. So maybe x0, x1. Label 6. Let me try placing a label and just see kind of what happens. So I can do that, where if we have a code body, then we do need to change the size of this. So we have a function count is 1 and label count is 2. Let me change that to 1. And then we write that, and then we can fwrite a code being Indian, and we want just the first label. So we want 1, because that is the label name actually. Size of byte. So that is going to be the first part. Is that right? Yeah, I think so. So if we do that on 1 byte, and then what is the structure actually? So it's back here. There it was up here. String. Yeah, right here. Instruction. So we have that, and then we have the argument. Okay. So, but we do need to encode it. I forgot about that. So, encoding is a bit complicated because of the way it's stored. Here's actually what I was looking for. Tag F is a label. Okay, actually, so that's what we need to push there, is tag F. So 5, is that right? I should probably define these actually in a thing, all of them, what the values are. I won't worry about that now though. Okay, so yeah, we have to place it like over here. If it is a certain size, like there's shifting and stuff going on. There was some definition of it, but I don't know. So I need to figure out that. There was some. Yeah, beam asm encode. So how can I can look at that, I think. So I can look at how it's done, basically. Beam asm encode. Well, if I do that, beam asm encode, what is it called then? I thought it was just encode. Where is it? Beam asm encode, yeah. Beam asm encode. Let me see if I can find it. No, you need to pass 2 things here, I think. 204. Yeah, so I don't know what this is exactly. Yeah, where's like the definition of it? I think it is in here somewhere. the actual source of it. Beam as in. Yeah, if I go to encode here. Yeah, it was down here. So, encode, let's see. So yeah, here, this is what we have to do for less than 16. So I can do this first quickly. So just make a function. I guess it turns an integer. And it's going to take in an integer. And if n is less than 16, that's not how you do that. N is less than 16, then we can return n, shift right by 3, and, no, shoot, I was reading the wrong one. Shift left, actually, by 4, for tag. So what is the tag? So we need, yeah, actually the tag is the thing. So that is going to be an integer, I think, as well. Tag. And we want to return this as a byte, actually, I think. Is it a single byte? I think so, so I'm just going to do that. Turn that and cast it all to a byte. Alright, something like that. That should compile. Otherwise, I'll just return 0. Okay. There we go. So now I should be able to encode it when I'm doing this. So, in here, so this is just encode, like that. Okay, encode 1. And that is the size. Okay. Which was defined here. So, where'd it go? We're looking at the wrong thing. Yeah, so instruction code and then the encode of the argument. So actually that was right, how it was. This was encode big endian 1. And then we need to encode code the instruction, the argument, like that. So it should work. But the one that we want to use is in here. The beam opcodes, HRL. So yeah, we want the label. So we don't have that though. What was it? Label is tag F. So is that right? Or do we want to use the label other? Well, I don't know. I can try 5. And let me compile it now. Shoot. We need the tag number and then the actual value that. That's how you do it. Yeah. So the value is 1. Yeah. So that is what we want to do. Right. I think so. So do that. Passing byte. Needs to be a pointer to this stuff. Can I do it like that? Okay, no. So do I have to assign like this? Close the code, and then what did I do there? Then pass the pointer to value. Can I do it like that? I did that, okay. Alright, let's see. So do that. Let's edit. That's not me. It's not aligned now, so I need to actually consider that. So yeah, I need to align it, but did it actually work? So in the code, all the way at the end of these, so right before this one, should be encoded in there. So it's actually right here, so 15, so whatever that is going to be. So yeah, I need to now, I need to change the size as well. So the size, and then the sub size, I think it's still 16, right? So we have what? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. Then we also have, well, that, it doesn't matter, right? So yeah, 16. I think that's still right. But then the total size is going to be more than 20. So we have, actually we have one function. So it might not be. So it will, we do that. And then we need one more byte, right? Because that doesn't take up a whole byte. Is that right? Is that the right size too? Let's see. Let me go back up to the code chunk. Where'd it go? Code. Right here. That's what I want. Import chunk. Yeah. So right here. Yeah, it doesn't say the size of it necessarily. So I think it's just 2, right? So that's 2. Then we have that. We don't want to align it by 4 though. So we want to actually do that and then align it by 4 after. So yeah, we can just do size bar. Yeah. So we can take at the end code diff equals code header size bar. And then we can fwrite. Let's see, fwrite. What did I write there? How did I do that? It wasn't just 0. Was it just null? No, it was code big Indian 0. Yeah, we need to do that code diff, which isn't really the diff. That is just the actual size. So code size. Code size. So align by 4 code size rather. Minus that. And then 1 and 5. Okay, that should work. I did it wrong. Yeah, because I need to pass size of the order. There we go. Now run it and hex edit on test.beam, and it should be align by 4. Okay, so now let me try to load it. I still don't think it'll work. Crop file header. Yeah, let me try to change the file header. So actually, I should probably do that a different way. So I think at the end, if I ftell on the file, ftell file, and then print the length. Let me see what it means. I'm pretty sure it is that last one, 116. Yeah, I mean, ls-l. 116 is actually correct. So I need to subtract 8 from that and use that for the size. Yeah, so I can just do, but now I'll just do that. Yeah, so 1, but that's how I'm going to get it at the end. So 108. And okay, hex edit. No, I don't need hex edit. I need to load text. Let's see, module name and object. What is that? Okay. Bad match. So I don't know exactly what that means. Okay. Can I get this to work? So what does this mean? Internal bad match. So it's something in the atom table. So what is wrong with that? At U8. It might be the wrong size. Let's see. Maybe what I could do is get the that. We'll do it here. 4 equals L5. And then at the end, do it again. Before I do that, so I don't have to manually figure it out. And then print both of them. Before and after. And then I can figure out the size that I need for that. Let's see, 4 and after. So 12 and then 39. So maybe I should actually subtract that. 4 minus after. Alright, so negative 27. So I wanted to actually do after minus 4. Doesn't really matter at this point, but just so it's more clear. Alright, so 27. Okay, 27. So is that the size then? So we want, yeah, I think it's 27. Well, is that right? 3, it must be, right? Wait, 27 is the size here. And the subsize is that. So that's just the size before it starts, right? No, that's the number. Shoot, what is the subsize on the atom? Atom table. It is number of atoms. So that should just be 1, right? No, hang on. Chunk size. Wait, so why am I doing this twice? Okay, what is this? Subsize. We don't have the subsize, so it's the number of atoms. But then we have the number of atoms too. So I don't think we even want this. We can just do that. We don't need the number of atoms. So I think that is actually the issue, isn't it? And then this is just going to be 2. Let me try that. That's 1. Well, actually now it is smaller, so I need to change that. Alright, text edit. Text not be. Alright, it's not aligned, so something didn't work. Wait, why is it not aligned? Size bar. Okay. Is there something here that's not aligned? Shoot. Uh-huh. Okay, we write that. That should be fine. So why is it not aligned? It's in the atom. We have this one. This is the size. And then this is that one. Let me start writing this stuff. So what's the issue here? Where does it become unaligned? I don't quite understand. Let me load it. Yeah, corrupt file header. So that's not right. Is that where it's breaking? Not echo. Read this accent. Chunk too big. Test.b. Huh. What does that mean? Chunk too big. Is this too big? Ooh, size of bytes. That's what I'm yeah. Really, I just want 23. Okay. Now it is actually a lot, so I think that was the issue. But let me try this. So load. Still a corrupt file header because I didn't change that, but the disassemble I don't care about that. So missing chunk test.beam code. Missing chunk test.beam. We have the code chunk. So what is that about? Yeah, we do have the code chunk. Missing hello and then code. So why are we missing? Because we're not supposed to have this, right? We just want number of atoms, and then we actually write the atoms in here, right? So write the atom header, and then, yeah, we have this for the number of atoms. So that should be fine. I think so. Let me try to get the correct file header. So 108, so now it's going to be completely different. Do I still print it at the end? I should do that. Let me just print it out. And then, yeah, then I can just update it pretty easily. So we have, yeah, print it out with the length. Just so I can tell where it's at. So 112, so we need 104. I think. Shoot, but is that aligned? That's aligned. We don't want it aligned, do we? Maybe we do. I don't remember. Okay, let me see. Corrupt file header still. 4. Shouldn't be corrupt file header. So I don't understand how it's missing a chunk. I don't know what that's about. Can you give a little context on what you were doing? Yes. So I have a video which will explain what I am doing. Give me a second. It is to do with beam, obviously. Let me find it. This video explains what I'm doing and why I'm doing it. Yeah. Right there in the chat. Okay. So, before, yeah, that is fine. Let's just take the size of it. Is this size right, though? Let me just manually figure it out. So we have this, which is 4. So that is part of this. Then we have 4 so far. And then we have 5. Okay. I think it might not be right. So we have, that'd be 9. Then this one is this one is 6. So yeah, it's like 15. It's not 23. So I don't know what that's about. Low. What is low? Oh, shoot. Valid opcode. Okay, that is different. I'm actually working on a code similar. You're doing a similar thing to this? Since yesterday, nice. That is when I started as well, yesterday. Okay, ooh. Exception exit. Bad art. Alright, so that is good. We have something different. So that's in the code. We have a bad art. What? No way. Yeah. Let's see. Bad art. So is this not right? Where is it at actually? Right here. So is it not? Is it gonna be 1 and 1? Or did I do the encode wrong? That could be it. Edit theme. No, that's not theme. Okay, so that looks fine. Not opcode still. So I'm not sure why. This as a file text. Let's see. Yeah, bad arc. So I don't know why it is a bad arc. Has encode, process chunk, file 1. So it doesn't like the opcode. Maybe it is this one. So the opcode goes first. So that is something that I put in there. In the code chunk. Instruction code. Well, maybe they just locked that in. Yeah, maybe I'm using the wrong one. So this is like the tag, right? That is this. Yeah, tag. So that is, we want 5 here. But this one might be wrong. So, what is that supposed to be? Label. So what is label actually? Label is 1. Okay. So that should be fine, right? Let's see, if I scroll up a little, should find that image. Maybe. Sony guy is so cool. He does great things. I see all his videos on YouTube. Yes. He streams them as well. Label means the target. Label means the target. Hang on. So. Let me find, where'd the image go? Lost it now. Oh, okay, I think it's gone. Yeah. So, but what I'm trying to write here, I'm trying to, let me open Erlang again. It's adding. I'll disassemble the one that was compiled by Erlang. So it is the, what's it called? Shoot, it's 5. Alright, so, yeah, I'm trying to get this. So I don't understand what this is necessarily. Well, no, so that's the function. Yeah, that is the label in the atom table, right? 0 and 2. So what is that again? Let's see. Here's the atom table, right? Let me see. An atom table, yeah, it has the length and then the name. Is that right? Atoms. Oh, and is that the... So this is the arity, right? Or one of them is. Yeah, that is the arity, because, yeah. Because there's 2 of those. So what is the 4? Is that the... What is that? 4 and the 2. We have labeled 1. 2 move. So, back to the code chunk. Instruction code. So what is the instruction code? trying to think here. So, yeah, we're writing that. It's just supposed to be 1 byte. I don't know. Let me see. Where's the thing? I lost that. Let me see if I can find it again. Right here. Yeah, this is what I wanted. Yeah, so tag I, tag that. So label has a tag and an opcode. What kind of project are you trying to create? I'm trying to do just basically have this here. Let's see if I can. Yeah, this. I'm trying to take this. Well, this makes it a bit confusing. No, I'm trying to take this where you have a name and then a value, and then compile it. Yeah, it's that right there. It's explained in that Twitter clip. I'm trying to take this and compile it. But right now, I'm trying to figure out how to write those instructions into the actual bytecode. Yeah, basically trying to make something like this, where yeah, so we have, I don't know what the line is, but we have label, and then move a value into X register, and then return metadata. Yeah. So return. Yeah, there is return in here. So that is something. Return is 19. So, and I have this, and that's 1 byte. So that is right. Is it more than 1 byte though? Because might not be right. Maybe it's is it a whole 4 bytes? It's just supposed to be 1. Label 5. What if I get rid of this? And then increase that by 1. Hello, Buford. How are you? Let me see. Load. Nope. Now it's all messed up. Yeah. Invalid outcode still though. So we didn't get that issue, which is kind of weird. Actually, it might still be the same size though, because we aligned it. I forgot about that. Yeah. Okay, so it is still the same size. So that is fine. It's as in file test. And what do we get here? So this is different. Bin is as in. Yeah, so I don't know what any of this means. It's not very helpful, is it? Finally started to grasp the Bluetooth protocol after spending 8 hours. How are you? I'm good. Bluetooth protocol, that sounds fun. Never done anything with that. 8 hours isn't too bad to understand a whole thing as complex as that, though, right? Pretty good. Let me see. So let me put that back. Here. Set by 2. Did I mess that up? Yeah, you don't understand the whole thing, obviously. Yeah, but the basics. Even the basics of something like that, though, right? Did I mess this up really bad? No, I was doing that in a different place. Let me see. Invalid opcode. Okay, so we have an invalid opcode. And this is that. And we still get that even when we get rid of it. So what if we get rid of this one? This one actually is what I want to get rid of. Alright, so I don't know quite why. Why would be that? It's 113 now. Why is it different? Oh, shoot, because I forgot to, fix that. The thing is, weird profiles classes and conflicts with UART, so I couldn't debug with USB on my device. It was a pain. Just to be able to debug, I wrote a debug screen that displays logs. I don't know what GAT or UART is. It sounds kind of complicated though. Okay. Yeah, why does that change the length like that? Shoot. It's kind of weird. So, bad art. Alright, it doesn't like this. Is the encode wrong? Let me see, actually. Let me reload this, and then open the encoding. Which is over here. At the top. Beam ASM. Then all the way at the bottom of this. We have encode when it is less than 16. So, let me see. So we have the tag in here. We pass the tag and the N. On Linux or some device with an OS, it might be easy, but when you're developing bare bones, it's not fun. Yeah, probably not. So what are you developing it for? Okay. Shift left. 4 bytes. Hang on. Where's that? And then or tag. Yeah. That should be fine. Tag in. The stream actually died. I think it's back now though. Yeah, that is why it was like, yeah, it's back. Okay. Yeah, my internet, recently has been kind of garbage. So it's been in and out, and it has caused some problems. It should be good now though, hopefully. Well, the bitrate's kind of unstable, so it might not be good. Let me see what you said in chat though. Have you ever tried to make your own language? I have. Well, that's kind of what I'm doing now, partially. But I also have a few other things that I've done that are related to that. Yeah, so I made one programming language. It was pretty basic, but it compiled to assembly. And then now something else I'm working on is my own virtual machine, which will eventually have a programming language. So that is the two things I've been working on related to that. Okay. Also, let's see. Working on Raspberry Pi Pico. Oh, okay, your smartwatch. Yes, I remember that. I see. What is the Raspberry Pi Pico? I don't recall it. It's like that really small one, right? Yeah. Cool. Pretty cool. I would like to do some stuff like that as well. Low level stuff. Yeah, like embedded systems kind of things. That could be fun. Alright, so let me see where I'm at. Yeah, I was trying to print out this value. And then that is when the string got. Okay. I didn't actually code it. What's that? Alright, coded 21. Okay, so is that right? I can actually test that. So I think it's being as an encode, right? Let's see, finding it. Whoops, I meant dot. 21. Okay, so that is right then. So what if I change this to 17, then it actually won't work. So if I do 15, just make sure it's the same. Test it with a few different ones. I'll build this and run it. Code is 245. So is that right then? So being ASM encode 245. Okay, so it does look like it's working. So that doesn't seem to be the issue. Maybe that's not supposed to be encoded big endian. Is that supposed to be there at all? I'm not sure. Kind of like the limitation. Being forced to use 128 kilobytes of memory is actually fun. And you have 2 cores, no scheduler. You are passing function pointers to the cores, so when a function runs in a core, you can't switch unless there's an inrun. That does sound pretty fun. Like limitation stuff. Actually having to, concentrate on the memory you're using and stuff like that. That does sound fun. Hard, but fun. Okay, so that is working. Let's make it 1 again. So that's supposed to be the value. Let me get rid of that. So I don't think I'm supposed to have that, am I? But maybe. Load. So what is the invalid opcode? What if I make this 1 and 1? Yeah, invalid opcode. So why is it invalid? Oh, I don't quite understand that. Maybe I'm just supposed to have this. Not like that. Just a pointer to a value of 1. Do that. It only causes fragmentation, so you're using the stack and global variables to pass around 90% of the time. Except for callbacks, where you kind of have to, because when functions die, their memory has to live. Might have to implement your own malloc for that system, right? Because malloc's made to be kind of general purpose, right? But you can make a more specific one, specifically for the Raspberry Pi Pico. Probably would not be super easy though. Now the length is wrong. No, hex edit. What's that thing? Yes, now it's off. If I change it though, it won't be off, right? No, it's still off. So why is it off then? Let's see. Because this is actually supposed to be like that. There we go. Inside's right. Okay. Has malloc etc., but it kind of sucks on embedded devices because you have low memory. Yeah. Bad practice to use heap. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, I've never done anything like embedded like that, so that's not good. No func info. Oh, okay, so we don't have the func info. So that is better. That is a new code. So that, it didn't want to be encoded like that. So that must have been the issue. Okay. Oh, shoot. Yeah, because we were just writing a single byte, so it's just the first part of it. So that, okay, that makes sense, actually. So, all right. So we're making progress. So now we need function info. So what is that? That is one of these, right? Let's see, where is, it's actually, it was in here, wasn't it? Func info, yeah. So we need to write one of those. So where does that go, actually? So do this as in file. That is not right. File and, alright, so func info goes after the first label, so I can put that in there. And it has atom hello, atom module, alright. So what does func info look like? Can I search for that? Yeah, so how does that work exactly? Func info. Atom at. So is that just where it's at in there, or how does that work? So let me try this then. Put the spherical CNN quantizing the convolutional network, so the memory cost is a lot lower. Those were some big words. CNN is like convolutional neural network, right? Or is it a different meaning in this case? Okay. Yeah, so how does this work? I don't get it exactly. Let's see, alignment 4. Okay. In the code. Yeah, okay. So size, integer, I don't get this exactly. Okay, so func info and hello. So what if I do this again? I'm going to place a code, and then I want func info. No, func info is what I write first, right? This one. These names aren't very good, but that's okay. So this values equals func info is 2, I think. Write that. And then value. I want to encode what? So I suppose 0 can be the value. And then just a location in there, so something like that. The label. Alright, let me see. And then I need to increase this by 2, I think. Build it. Do that. Hex edit. It's still line. Okay. Bad file. Invalid opcode. Okay. So it doesn't like that now. So which one is it? Could it be this one? I can get rid of this. Do that. Still invalid opcode. Okay, so it is from that. So is 2 not right? Is that not what it was? 2. I need to cast this actually for a byte. Let's see, make that 4 again. Actually, is that the right size? So we have, we just have 2 more bytes depending on, so that should be good. Arrow, load, test. Alright, cannot this has some instruction. Func info 3 function clause. Okay. Alright, so it doesn't like that. So should this be 0? No, that's supposed to be 1. Should this be 1? Actually, oh shoot, I forgot to iterate this. I forgot. So function count. Actually, no, that's not supposed to be iterated because this is just one of the functions, right? So I think that is fine. Let me try to do a return as well. So return is what? Return is 19. So yeah, just that can be 19. Yeah, 19, and then that's the value. And then, so what is 1? Is that, so maybe that's actually supposed to be 0? Is that right? Because, yeah, I think so. And this is the return, so we'll just return 1 from it. Okay. I don't think you can return like that, though, can you? Well, let me see. And this needs to iterate by 2, and that's going to actually change the size of the whole thing. Should still be a lot. It might not be. Let's see. These still align, so that's fine then. I do have to change the total size, though, to be 4. Alright, build that, run it. This has a file. Alright, so it still doesn't like that. Let me actually make something for these so that I can remember. An enumerator. Codes. So codes. So yeah, I'll do it for these. Those ones are easier to remember. Basically, label 1 func info. It's 3. No, it's 2. And then return equals 19. And then also there was move, which I'm going to use, which equals 64. So I'll need all those. And these are supposed to be comments. Alright. And then I can just use those rather than the hard-coded numbers. Where's that at? So this one was label. This is supposed to be func info. Then this. Okay, so that's what I want to be able to do. But then here, func info. This is supposed to be 2 though, isn't it? These aren't very useful error messages. Okay, how can I edit? It's fine. In the code. Let's see. Let's do it again. Okay, so code 01. Maybe it's supposed to be 1. I don't remember. Yeah, but it's invalid opcode, so I don't like that. It was saying func info, so that is something that I kind of. Let's look at the func info. Let me load load hello. That's not what I wanted to disassemble. And see, so we have func info. We have that. So what are the numbers correspond to? Is that the arity? I suppose it must be, right? But how do we get these blocks in here, if that makes any sense? Like, how does that work? Like, why is there 2? Atom hello, atom that. Let me see, so func info. I was searching for it here. Yeah, is there anything good on that? Actually error generating code which adds the line number and module. Func info, that's what I need to know. Yeah, I don't understand how there's multiple arguments, if that makes any sense. Also, which one is supposed to be the argument? You know what I'm saying? So we have the instruction code. So that is like this, right? And then we have the argument to be encoded. And that is the secondary opcode, which is like, what's that even called? How would it be called? Like these ones. Yeah, which is like the type of it. So if it's a register or whatever, and then the actual value that you put into it, if I understand correctly. But how do we get stuff like this? You know what I'm saying? Like that would be I, right? And then 15. Move. Can you put multiple of these? Is that how it works? Now an outcome. Huh. Alright, so 1, 2. Yeah, so I don't think that's right. It's just a list of opcodes as well. That's not exactly useful. Compiling early. Yeah. That's not exactly what I want. No. It's not. Okay. It's in the code jump. We have this and this. We can encode it, and I am encoding it. And we just encode the instruction code. Beam instruction codes, okay. Func info. Always begins at the next label. All function clauses have failed guard checks. VM will jump to this instruction. Why can't I just skip it? Func info. So I don't know what I'm supposed to put here exactly. That's the issue. Return. Why is it invalid opcode? I don't understand that either. Oh, I know. So that's not good. The size is wrong, so might disconnect again. Maybe not. Didn't fix it. Why does it get misaligned here? 27 size, but it's actually less, right? Like that. No. Why is it like this? Okay, I don't know what the size is anymore. Let me get the tab file. I think the stream is kind of starting to die because my bitrate is dying. And post is after all this. And then F post minus 3. Just see what the difference is. Diff is 34, so that's not right. So why is it 34? So do this, that's 4. Shoot. Oh, shoot, because we haven't written this yet. Equals this minus 4. For the first one. Okay, that should make it more right. Alright, 26. So that is right. That's the right size. So and it is the line. Okay, so that's fine. File head. So why is it? Oh shoot, because it's the wrong number now. Balls. Okay. 108. Alright, Earl. File header still. 108. No, it's 116. That should be fine. So I don't know why it would be corrupt. Alright, so yeah, I don't quite understand that. Maybe let me change stuff. So let me comment all this stuff out for the code stuff. And try to do it just to compile a completely empty. If that makes any sense. I can still do that. I'll change this to be 4, right? Or what do we put here? So we put 4. No, but it's 4. Shoot, we need this whole thing. So let me actually just 4. Okay, so it is 4. Right, that. Yeah, so we don't. Do we not write any of this? We do want to write that, so I can do that. Then I'll leave it at that. Alright, so 20. So that is what we want here. Okay, and then, yeah, and then the rest of it gets sorted out, so that should be fine. So now it's 108 actually, so I need to change this to be 100. So then it's less size. Alright, so load, and it's not going to work actually. Invalid opcode. Where is it an invalid opcode? Did I forget to change something? Hang on. So we're supposed to have nothing there. Random size. Sub size. So that's not what we want. But then, yeah, we need to change the function count to be 0. The label count to be 0. Okay. Yeah, opcode max is that, so that should be fine. Alright, invalid opcode. Why do we have an invalid opcode? Because we shouldn't have any opcode. Empty code set. There shouldn't be any code set. Code big Indian 0. Should be 0. Is this actually not right? Should be, no, that would be 0, so it wouldn't write anything there, so I don't know what that's about. Let me look at hex edit. After the code, at the end of it, really, we just have zeros here, so that's not good then. Shoot, did this actually not work? Line by 4, code size. So that'd be 20. So yeah, that should be fine then. It should be code size. That should become there. It's 0. So yeah, we shouldn't be writing zeros there. So I don't know why it would be doing that. Let's see. Yeah, why does it write zeros here? So, and there's zeros here as well. I mean, what's the A9? So the A9 is the last one that we wrote. Which is 169. Okay. The rest are zeros, so that makes sense actually. So it does make sense. So why is there empty code segment? Might be from that. I'm gonna take a quick break. Just give me about 3 minutes, and then I will be back and continue working on it. Okay, I am back now. So, yeah, I'm trying to write all this without all the extra stuff and just make like a minimum acceptable thing, essentially. So I need to modify the atom table as well. So I don't want this. I don't want this. Alright, and then I need to adjust the size for that. So, I guess I don't print that out. 17 actually. 17. Is that right? So, yeah, I need to do that like this, actually. So that was actually correct, wasn't it? So it is 9. So that is the right number. Okay. Yeah, because we have that. Yeah, and then we have this here, so that is 4. And then 5. Yeah, so that's 9, so that's right. And then we align it all, so hopefully it is aligned. Which I can look at hex edit. And it is aligned. Okay, I do need to update the size here to 176. There we go. So let me see if that actually works now. I might have forgot something. Actually, I have an export. That doesn't work, does it? Corrupt atom table. Okay. So I'm messing something up bad in the atom table. So this is the name of the module that we're trying to write here. Did I mess this up? We only have one, so that is why it's corrupt, isn't it? Corrupt export table. There we go. Yeah, so the export table doesn't work now because I wrote stuff into it and I want to just write nothing for now. So where is that? It's X table. Alright, so right here. This might be messed up anyway. Export size. Yeah. Alright, so here I am writing the things for it, and I just want to comment them out. Not write any of them. Then I need to update its size to just be 1, right? Just have this, and then this can be 0. I think so. We have to update the length. So it is 92 minus 8. 84. Okay. And then hex edit. Let me make sure it's a line. It is. Okay. Load text. Invalid opcode. So why is there an opcode? It's as a file. Empty code segment. Yeah, so I think there's an empty code segment. So that is not good. I think this worked though. So let me just make sure. No, not there. In the export table. So we write that. That's the total size of it. This isn't, it says subsize, but it's really the number of atoms. Or the number of things in the export. Let me just make sure that's right, actually. Now that I'm thinking about it. So export table. Yeah, so the chunk size and the export count. So that is going to be 0. Yeah, then we write that and it's all 0. Let me do this. Export size. So let me look at what I print out there for the export size. 0. No, print out 4. Which is correct, yeah. That is the size that we wrote there. And I think that is the right amount then. There's 4. Chunk size, yeah. And we also write the name. Yeah, and then we don't have any of these. So that's right then, because we're not exporting anything. Okay. So I think this is right. Okay. Yeah, so that should be fine. Then, so the code thing is not right there. So here's the code body. So write all these. Function count is 0. Label count is 0. Opcode max and that. Okay. And then inst count. So we write all those. Is it the wrong size? Up here. Yeah, that should be fine. Then we align it. Okay, yeah, so it thinks there's an empty one, and I don't know why. Is it from writing these? Are they not supposed to be that large? So let me look at the code table again. Code chunk. Okay. We have the chunk size, and we write that. That is up here. Then we have the subsize, and we write that. Is that correct? 16. So that'd be, let's see, so this one's 4, 8, 12, 16. So that's right then. Write the instruction set. Yeah, so that's not really instruction count, but it's the instruction set, rather. So I don't know why I called it that. Yeah, and that is 0. So that is correct. Yeah, and it's all big endian. Code body opcode max. Alright, so we write that, and that's 169. That is the correct number. It should be. Label count we have 0. Function count we have 0. So that should be fine. Let's count, and then code body. Let me print the size of code body. I messed that up bad. Okay. Code body. And then I can see what it is. Should be 12. Where do I put inst count? Right here. Alright. Okay. Code body is 12. So that is right. So that should be what we wanted to write there. As long as it's in the right order, actually. Opcode max, label count, function count. That is the correct order. Okay. Okay. So that should be okay. Yeah. So there should be nothing after that. So I don't know why. What's that? Unless this subsize, does it have to take into account itself also? Is that one? Maybe. still alive. Corrupt code chunk. No. So that is not what it is. Or maybe it's supposed to be even less. Is that right? Maybe I should actually look at the compiler. So I can probably do that. Yeah, so that's not working. Let me actually look. What? Perl. Load, hello. And actually bring this as in hello is what I'm going to do. And let's see. So, can I see the count? Maybe I can just look in the hex edit. Hello.d. And let's see. So in the code, which is right here. So here's the code header. And the next one is the total size. That's 46 in here, which is in hex, which is 70. Okay. Then we have 16 is the sub size. 16. So yeah, this is supposed to be 16 as well, because it's always going to be the same sub size, right? Because we don't add anything else. So yeah, because that means we have 4 for that, the instruction code. Then we have A9, which is the opcode max, right? A9. 169, yeah. Then we have 7, which is the label count, and then 3, which is the function count. Okay. That makes sense then. So that should be okay. 16 is the right number. What is this though? So is that not right? Because, let me see. That should be okay. I don't think that's supposed to be 16. Corrupt file header. Why is there a corrupt file header? Missing chunk, test.beam, and XT. Yes, that's not missing. So, I did not read this properly. So that actually messed up the read. So I don't think that's right. Okay. So, empty code segment. Why does it think those empty code segments? We shouldn't have any code segments. And I don't think there's anywhere that we write anything else. So we write 0 here, but it's going to be 0 times. So that's fine. Stir T, we don't write anything there. Don't write anything here. This we commented out. Yeah, so it should be working. So I don't know exactly why it's here. See, we have that. And then we have the atom table, which has all this stuff, which is all what? Let me go to the atom table. So we have, whoops. Yeah, so first of all, we have the size, the total chuck size. So that is 9, which is actually what in hex? I don't know. 9. 9 is 9. Okay. So we have that. That's the size. Is that right? And then we have the number of atoms. Right, I don't think that's the right size. Let me go to the atom table. Maybe it is. So I can get rid of this because I don't use that. What's this either? Alright, so yeah, because we have 1 here. That is why it's 9 actually. Yeah, because we have 1 extra byte. Okay. So we have 1 thing in there, which is what this 1 is. And then this is the actual thing. So this is the size, which is 4. This is the actual string. And then we have the padding. Okay. And then we get to the code segment. So I don't understand why that would be a problem. Yeah, so why does it not like the code segment? We have the 2 zeros, but that is for the values in there. So yeah, we have the instruction code, we have the opcode, function count, and the label count. And if I look in the below.d, we have, after the code, we have the size, subsize, instruction set, opcode count, label count, and num count, or function count. And then we have the actual code in here. Yeah. That's all fine, but I don't have any of that, so it should be 0. So I don't know why it is saying that. Whoops, it's not. It's not that. Load, yeah. It's as in hello. As in it's fine. Hello. And yeah. Empty code segment. Where is that? I don't know why it's an empty code segment. I don't know why. Where else do we write stuff? So for that, we just write the header. Yeah, that's right. Either. Yeah, no, that's right. I thought not. So, okay. That's right. Is this the right size? 1. Uh-huh. That is all supposed to be 32-bit in the code 1. Yeah, 32. If I change like what? Code segment. Yeah, we don't have a code segment. It can be empty, right? Like the code chunk. I feel like it should be able to. Be empty. Maybe it can't be. Okay. That's not very helpful. Func info, yeah. So do I have to write something in the code chunk? Let me see. So actually, if I write hello.row, whoops. Can I? What if I don't do anything? I just write module hello. That work? Okay, and then do hello, and then file hello. Okay, and then being is as in hello. File hello. And what do we get? So, yeah. But then we still do have 2 functions in there. But those are the automatically created ones. So what if I get rid of those? Can I do that? I would have to change a lot of places though. So that's the arity, and that's the label cap. Did I mess up the arity actually? Yeah, so that is, where do you write that? That's in here, isn't it? Let me look. Not that. In the atom table. No, it's in the export table though. Yeah, so that's when you export it. That's all the things that you write. And the label is the second one. So that's the number of labels, yeah? Or is that, no, that's the label that you jump to. Okay, I'm starting to understand that. I don't get how the func info works though. Or the line. Alright, let me try to write another one. With just func info. Can I do that? Or do you need a label? You probably need a label, right? Alright, let me try that. So let me put this all back. So we have hello in there. In the atom table. Actually, what does it correspond to? The Let's see, label 3, func info, atom hello. Yeah, so is that, what is that? Where's the atom? Right here? How do I view, let me see, is there a better way to disassemble Erlang? I don't want to disassemble it back to Erlang. That's not what I want. I just want to view it, but better. Because I want to know sort of the index of it. Alright, that's not okay. Yeah, so I don't see like the atom table. But atom hello. That is in the atom table, right? Hello. But where is the atom table? But that's the first one, right? So let me actually set it hello dot and look in the at UA. Yes, we have that. Then we have hello, and that is the first one, yeah. And then in the code, in the export table, actually, we have export table. So we have chunk name and the chunk size and export count, which is 2. Then we have, first of all, the function name. So it's 2. And then the arity is 1. And the label is 4. Okay. 2. Arity is 0. So, yeah. We have that. And then the label is 2. So which one had a label of 2? Okay. They both had label 2, though. So, no, that wasn't a label. That was the function name. 2, 1, and 2. Wait, I don't understand this. So how is it not proper? So we have that. Export count. Alright, then we get here. 2 is the function name. 1 is the arity. The label is 4. And then 2 is the name. Arity is 0. Label is 2. So we only had 2 in there. Yeah, because we don't export the hello. So that is why. Right, because we don't have one. Okay. Okay. So, right. Yeah, so let me see how that sort of corresponds. So the label for this one is 2, or the function name rather, 2. And then the function name for this one is also 2. Okay, so they have the same function name. So 2, and in the table, 2 is what? So we have hello, that's the module name. So then the second one is 2. So yeah, it starts at 1. Okay, so that is good to know. So it starts at 1. So this would be 2 in there. That would be 2. Hello would be 2. I need to increase this though. And increase this as well by 6. Okay. Alright, that's right. And then in here, if I do this. So, first of all, we need a label. Label which does what? It's just a label, so it's the first one. Something like that, I think. Or maybe this is supposed to be 0. Now I'm thinking. And then here, it's supposed to be 1, right? I don't know what we write there, though. That is the issue. But then, we have the return, which we can return. Yeah, so I don't know what you return exactly. We need another label, first of all, which will be just the second label. Label, and yeah, 2. Okay. And then, when we export it, in here, so what are we exporting? Exactly, what do we need to export? Export table, export chunk. Okay, so first of all, we're doing this function name, which is 2, that is right. Arity is 0, label, and it starts at 2. Okay, that's the right label, yeah. Just want to do the second one. Because the first one is just for debug or whatever. And then we need to change this, so this is size of word times 4, right? I think so. You can also look at the output size. Byte value, redefinition of value. Alright, 1, 5. right there. Okay, get rid of that. Now it compiles, and we run this, and 16 is the size. Is that what I put? Yes, that's right then. And if I take a look in hex edit, it is a line. Correct file header. Okay, I need to update the file header. I forgot about that. To be 108. Yeah, just 108. Perfect. Load test. Correct file header. Still. Missing chunk XP. So I messed something up. Let me make sure. Yeah, so it doesn't, let's see, missing chunk XT. I forgot to change the chunk size of that. Or, no, I didn't. Oh, but this is supposed to be 1. There we go. Okay. And profile header still. That's not right. Name this as a file text. Alright, missing chunk that. So I think I'm messing up here because I forgot to update the size of this, I think. So yeah, we have function count, so now we have 2 labels. And function count is 1. But now we need to update the size of this. So this will give me the size by 1. Right, the diff is 28, so that is what this needs to be. Okay. And it is a line. Invalid opcode. Okay. Okay, cannot do that. Yeah, so I still don't know what this means exactly, but it says invalid opcode, so one of these is invalid. Let me try all 0 now. Invalid opcode. Okay, could it be this one? I don't know that we need to return necessarily, right? We do have to update the size. Invalid opcode. Okay, so which one causes the invalid opcode? That's gonna be kind of hard to test. I'm pretty sure the label one does work though, because we did get there. So yeah, then if I change this to 0 to 1, and then change this to be like that. Got to update the file header now. So that is important to do. 112. 4. Okay. Yeah. Valid opcode. I think I messed this up actually. Are we supposed to 22? So that's right, I think. So wait, this is supposed to be 5, right? Yeah. No, not opcode. Okay, why? Diff is 22, so that's right. So I write that. Let me see. Is it? It's probably not a line. I mean, it is a line property, but I mean, it's not. Right. So yeah, I write this, and this is what we're writing in here for this. And these are the extra 2 bytes. I did have this working at one point though, so. Right. It's set. Add a table. We have that. No func info. Oh, shoot, we do get that. No func info. Okay. Yeah. But is this supposed to be 0? Like, I don't know what that type is supposed to be necessarily. Alright, so now the func info. We have that. Let me actually do this here. Alright, so values. Yeah, let me try that. 0, 0. Now it's actually not going to work because the file header is wrong. Yeah, so let me update that. So 114, so I need to add 2 to it. Okay, yeah. And also I need to change the size of this one to have still only one label. But this needs to be 24. Okay, now the size is different, so I do need to change it back. Valid opcode, okay. So, yeah, now it's different. Func info. It doesn't like that, okay. Doesn't like the func info. So what are the values that we're supposed to put there? Let me name this as an while hello. Func info, then it has that, which is the index in the table, right? So it needs to be 2. Shoot, no, it's supposed to have 1. Dang. Okay, I think it's back again. Hopefully. Yeah, just when Wi-Fi died or whatever. Okay, should be good then. Yeah, sorry about that. Again. It's 113. Shoot. Yeah, so it's not line, right? But I need to update this. So the size is going to be different. What is the size? So 25. And then 116. So I need to update this to be 108. Okay. Okay. Huh. Alright, then let me try to write another library. The same way I'm doing this one, but make it 2 instead. Okay. Let me see what happens then. So I need to update this to be 2 more. And the label count needs to be 2 now. Alright. Valid opcode again. Huh. Int remainder for function class. Huh. Cannot disassemble instruction. So why not? Let's see. Are these supposed to be 1? No, they're not supposed to be 1, because they're not integers like that. So, so, sort table. So I think we have that right. Should. It's just in the atom table in the code jump. Instruction code. And then encode that. But which instruction code are we using? Let's see. So we're using label, which is 1. Atom. Oh, Oh shoot. Hang on. No, that's not right. So 1, 3. Oh no, 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Second numerator. Whoops. Okay. Info should be 2, right? Yeah. Byte. Still only one function though. Just doesn't return anything, but I think that should be okay. 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 Let me read more about that. Let's see. I'm gonna leave that where it is actually. So when you say export record, wait a minute. And loaded somewhere else in memory. ID 1.4. What does that mean? Tells us that the execution of ID1 function will start at label 4. Okay. Otherwise, just flow through and do that. So how is that sort of... So this is in the export table, right? But how is the func info? How does that work? Why did it move? What the heck? Okay. Func info. Yeah, func info. But how is it generated basically? Label 1, yeah. So it's appreciated function. And here we have those. Right. That's like the export table, right? Export table, function name, arity label. No, so where's the ID from? So I don't know. 1.4. So yeah, that's the arity. That's the label. And this is the name. And this is just saying it's a function. So let me add that hello function. I forget how it looks. Let me find this again. Export. Okay. Hello. 0. Hello. And just 15. There we go. And then hello and make sure it still works. Okay, 15. Alright, so being this as in hello. No. File hello. What? I spelled it wrong. Alright, so we have that. That's the arity, and that's the label that it starts at. Okay. Func info. It's kind of confusing that they have the same name, so let me actually change that so it's easier to tell. Load up Earl. Okay, Earl. And I'll just make it hello F. And place this as well. This as in file hello. Alright, and then we have this. So yeah, that's the module, and that is the function name. Okay, I don't know what the 0 is. Is that just the arity? Like, how do we encode this? Let me try this. So do this. Do 0. Encode that. Write that. And then encode it again. Like this. Actually, after this. There we go. Code that. Shoot. This isn't right now. Value. Okay. So, do that, and then do that. And then encode one more of these. With just 0. Alright, let me see that. You need to change the size now, and this will tell us what to do. So div is 30 now. And now the full size of it is 120, so I need this to be 112. Invalid opcode still. So it doesn't like the opcode. So this will be 24. Okay. Oh, func info encode set. Alright, yeah. No code set. Actually underscore, so yeah. Let's see, we can see in call from that in function line 353. Yeah, right here. In call from that line 342. Right here. Call from that 197. This. Okay. Whoops. Okay, and then going back to 175. Process drops. Okay. That's not very helpful. Yeah, so it doesn't like the opcode, but I don't know why. What about it doesn't it like? So it says no func info, but I can't write the func info. How do we write them? Let's see, maybe there is some more information on that. There. Okay. Yeah, so that's just that. Value is indexed into the literal table. I don't have a literal table. So I don't know. No func info. So how do we encode the func info? I don't get that. So let's see. Okay. Func info is something different. It's not any of those. So Adam is tag A. Wait, so actually, is this, instead of writing 0 in there, tag A, which is 2, well, I won't do it like that, right? But, let's see, let me try that, and then let me try something else. It's 118 now, so this is actually going to be 20, it's going to be 30, okay. And then 1, actually it's going to be less than, okay, if there's going to be more, okay, 112. Valid opcode. Alright, let me try getting rid of this. And this one. Try that, first of all. I need to update some values, so 118, but then this is going to be 28. And it's 116, so it needs to be like that. Okay. Invalid opcode. Okay. Alright, this is something different. Cosine did not end with intcode end. So what is intcode end? That is something different, so I think we're getting closer. Let's see, intcode end. Okay, so we need to end it with that. That's the opcode for it? Oh, hang on, it's probably in here then. Let's see, encode end. Yeah, alright, encode end. So I can do that. That's pretty easy to do. So just add another one here. But then encode n, which is 3. And just, I don't know that this matters what we put into there. Or how that works. Okay. Then I can recompile it. And then update the value, so 30. Okay. And 120, so this needs to be 120. Alright, run this now. Okay. Okay. So, so this one didn't work. Is this not supposed to be 2? Let me actually disassemble below. Yeah, I don't see the encode n though. Same as return with no set. Alright, so could we just do it with return then? Well, return needs the value in a register though, right? Don't think so. No, actually it's not. Bad R. Okay. It doesn't know that. Okay. So it doesn't like that. It's not a bad arg now, but do I need to move something into the register then? So move is 64, so I have that actually. Into X. And X is 3. Let's move 2 in there or whatever. Do I not need this at all then? So now I need to update stuff. That's going to be 32. And then that'll be the same size. Okay. Okay, test heap. So what if I did this without that? $31. Okay, did not end with encode n. So yeah. That is encode n. It does end with encode n, but it doesn't so what do I want to write from it? Just one of those, right? Or is it an integer? $32 now? Okay. Alright, we're getting something. So we didn't end with encode n. But what do we want to encode there in the encode or the return? So return. We have a return. Not like that though. What is this? In like, one of the things. let's see. Return, what was that? Where'd the return go? Yeah, that's 19. So we have that set up. We're not using that, but we're using code N. Cannot this as an instruction and for function class, but I don't know what the instruction is. Let me look in beam this as them. Alright, so let me go to line. Let's see. It's as insert. Okay, so that's where we start. And then if we go back, 437. What's 437? Alright, so this is not quite right. But that's this. Yeah, alright, that's not very helpful. Yeah, why does it not? Why does it not like it? I just want the thing. Okay. So how can I return? Not disassemble instruction. Doesn't say why though. That's not very helpful. Okay, let me look in let's edit. Load.b. So in the code, let me try to look at one of the code things. So we have the code, and then all the way here. So this is where it starts. I think somewhere around here. Let's see, 3. Yeah, so it's right here where it starts. So what's the first part of it? Sorry, not trying to say that. Okay, values. It's all written for 1 byte like that. Or 1 byte. Or 4 bytes is one thing, essentially. Or even 2 bytes. So that's 1. So that is like the label. Yeah. It might be helpful to open up another one. Run Earl, and then just test. No, main, or hello, rather. Okay, and then look at this. So this is label, which is 1, and then 16. Where's 16 at? What can I do? Integer, yeah, just like 12 or whatever, into this. To x, which was 3, right? Was it 2? I think it was 2. Check. Was 3, okay. 3. 0. Alright. Is that how I have to do that? Now I have to update stuff. Okay. Length is 33. And then 124, so that needs to be 116. Okay. Is this also just encoding one of those? Is that how you're supposed to do it? I don't think so. What do you want? Okay. Let me go back to that. And in here, put these back, because I think I'm supposed to be there. I feel like so. In this, I think it's something like that. Is this what you're supposed to say to use the X register, though? Yeah. Okay. Move U12, X0. Okay, we actually did something. Bad match. F2. U12. Okay. This is closer. Alright. Return, and it's just return nothing. Okay, what if I make this 0? Because I don't know if it's supposed to be at or 0. Oh, invalid label no. That is different. Okay, different error message. It did actually decompile it though. So label 1, label 2. Oh shoot. Okay. So OP align label. Now label num 2. Okay, so maybe it is supposed to be in here. It's supposed to start at 0. Let's see, in the export table. Which one goes first? Let me look back in the export table. Alright, we are making progress. It's actually right up here, so. Where is it? Alright, export table. So, function name and label. Yeah, so label, so we're going to hit it. Alright, that's not right. Okay. So, where is that at that it is saying that? What is that supposed to be again? function name. So that's what's going to be. But I don't think that is it. So yeah, error loading function test hello. The line label LT. Yeah, where is that at? Where's the label number? So could it be from this? That should be label number 2. Okay, we have label 2. Let me get rid of this. Do we need that? And recompile. And then I have to change the size, 30. Then this can be 12. There we go. Alright, it still decompiles. Okay. So why does it not like the label? So that is right. But it doesn't like this one. Hmm. Zero, zero, yeah. Then 1 isn't right either. But the function is that. So in the export table it's different, but in here, so do I need to change something there? Adam, hello. What if I change the this one as well? I have to update the size though. Actually, this isn't the right size, is it? That is right. Okay, yeah, so it doesn't work. Yeah, so it doesn't like that. So, it does want me to have that. So that is fine. But this isn't right now. Okay. So where is this at? Label num2. Where do I set it to 2? Is it in here? Does it want me to do that? I think so. Yeah, so that's not right. Where else would I be sending something to 2? Label count? Oh, shoot. No function clause. Let me disassemble it. Okay, so we do have that. Let me try to put this back. Yeah, now I need to increase that to 33, right? Yeah, and then this needs to go up to that. Okay. Alright, bad tag 0 for general source. So it doesn't like this in the move. to this. Does it want that to be 1? Okay. No function cause. Okay. No, how do I list all the functions? So if I do load hello, I can do hello, hello, and that works. Okay, so yeah, why does it that one? Let me bring this out in hello, and look at that function. So 001. Oh shoot, the label's not right now. Okay, this needs to be 2. There we go. It actually worked. Okay, 12, and then I can change this, and it should work still. So this is the value that we're moving around. Text hello. There we go. Okay, so now, all right, now I just basically need to match it up. So with what we actually parse from the file. So that is gonna take some changing to the size and stuff. So what we can do. All right, so we can have different functions depending on that. So this is what it takes for a whole function, basically. So we could just do this in a loop, basically. And we just need to replace this value and then also iterate the label count. So I can do something like, I should make that more of a global thing, probably. Because then I'd be able to set it. Not exactly, though. It'll be iterated by 2 each time. And it's always going to be divisible by 2. So, what am I going to do here? What is the 3? 3 is tag x. Okay, that's actually, yeah, that's just the register. Alright. So, yeah, I need to do that. So, basically, let me just do this in a loop. 2. I use less than 2. Plus. Just single loop. And try to get that working. Because we do need to rely on a lot of different things. But the label, so I'll have, for now, I'll just put it here. Label count equals 0. And label count, actually, this is 1 to start. This is label count. No. Shoot, where's the first label at? Up here. Forgot to copy it in. Okay. So do that. And this is the first label count. So label count plus plus. Alright. And then we have another label here, and we do label count plus plus. And that should give us 2 different labels. Yeah, and then the move thing we can change to build back and main. But now the size is different. So I need to take that into consideration as we do that. So I kind of need to write the size afterward, but I don't really have a way to get that. You know what I'm saying? So how can I do that exactly? I need to basically create it first. Well, actually, if I know how many we're doing, the size of each one is what? So if it was 33 before, with a number, so it's 13 for each one. Let me just make sure that's right. So we write size of byte. That's 2, 4. Hang on, let's see. 2, 4. No, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 13. All right, so it's 13 for each one. So the number of functions we have, it's going to be 13 times the number of functions. So in this case, 2. So, and then we also have the default value, which is pony plus 2 times 13. So I can just sort of define that as it's in size. It's 13. It's always going to be that, unless we go larger, but we're not doing that. So it's in size. And for now, that's just the number of functions. Okay. And then it should set the size properly. Then we just need to update this. So if I remove, well, actually, can we just at the end of generation, go to the beginning and overwrite that, basically? And then, yeah, I'll actually do this first. When? Okay, go to there, and then F right there. basically, is what I want to do. Basically, F write the entire header. Right here, this one. So do this, because we still have the header. But do it all over again. And that should overwrite the whole thing, if I understand correctly. This is fn minus 4. Alright, what will that do? So, if I open text edit, I think that's the right size, actually. So, if I print out the fling, like that, then what do we get? 136, and the size of it is 136. So, okay. Then we do minus 4. So that should be fine. Minus 8, though, isn't it? Yeah, so that needs to be minus 8. Alright. Alright, so let me try to load it. It does load. Okay, hello. We should still have that one. Okay. So I think it's working. If I look in the disassemble, exception exit. Okay, so it loads properly, but it doesn't disassemble. Shoot, but we don't load everything right. So this needs to be in a loop as well. Nice, less than 2 plus, and do this. Except we have to use the right function or the right label things, but we can just do that. It's basically just that's 2. Yeah, that's what we need for both of those. Well, no, this one is a bit more complicated, isn't it? Because it's 2 for that. It's going to be I. Might still always be I plus 2, actually. Now that I think. As long as they don't have the same name, but we can't do that. So, we can do that. This is times 4. Well, let's see. Times 1 plus size of word. Size of word. Times. Not font size. Times 3 times 2. That is the number of functions, basically. That's what we're doing there. And that should be the right size for that. Right? That changes the length. Module test. The test hello. Okay, but we don't have all the things now, so I don't think that this symbol is still not going to work. Yeah, so the export is not valid because we don't have it in the atoms, so I need to do that. So for each one of the atoms, yeah, like this. So for now, I'm just hard coding this so that I can get it to work, and then I can replace it with the number of functions because we do have a way to figure that out. So we'll just write hello. Hello plus what? Let's see. I kind of want a way to do this, so that they're different. Well, can they be the same? Plus I plus plus 0. Can I do that? No, you can't do plus something like that, so that won't work. Alright, well that's fine. Item len is that. We do that. And that is all fine. Then we need a way to figure this out. So that is the number of them. So this is 1 plus number of functions. So in this case it's 2. Okay. And then the size, we have 4 here. Yeah, so we have this before. That's gonna be 4. And then we have 1 for this. So that's gonna be 5 more. So that'll be 9. So that's basically the default is 9. Plus, we don't know the length of in this case. But for this, it is all 6. Because of that. 6 times 2. So in this case, that's what it's gonna be. Alright, then that should be valid. If I did it right. It is a line. It can still be that. In this item, file text. Encode n that. Doesn't look that. Why? Alright, why isn't it like that? Well, Yeah, so I don't know why it's doing that. But what if, yeah, what if I make this, what if I make them different? So what if I just have an array of strings? So atoms, and I'll just make it 2 for now. And yeah, so we can add hello, and then hello 2. And I'll just use atoms I for that. And then they'll be different. Shoot, but the side's not right, so I'm gonna just do help. Alright. After is not defined. What? Oh, shoot. I have to do that. My bad. Alright, compile it. Load text. And then text hello. Help does not work. Okay. So it did not define the function. Why? Yeah. Okay, so it doesn't like something that I did. That should be right size, right? Because these are, that's all 5, and then we have 6 here. So 7 byte times that. Yeah. So that should be fine. Okay. So then what do we have down here? This doesn't really matter, but let me just make sure that lines up actually. So yeah, 21, so that's right. We have the func size in here, which is fine. So is there, I don't think there should be an issue with this. Unless the label count is off, but I don't think it would be. Yeah, if I print that value is that, then it should, be fine. Value, oh shoot, yeah, because we print it twice. Oh shoot, that's way too large. Wait, what? Hang on. Am I printing out the wrong thing? What? Oh shoot, I did print it wrong. Oh, no, wait. Oh, because we're encoding it, yeah. Let me print out the label type, though. I forgot about that. Okay. Alright, build it and run it. So, label is 2 and then 4. Alright, so, yeah, it becomes 2 there, so that's fine. And if we do it before, then it should be 1. 1 and then 3. Yeah, so that should be okay. That should be okay. Yeah, we're just encoding it, and that's why it was a different number. Okay. Encode that, And then, so I think that's fine. It's probably in the export table. So that's 0 always. That's I plus 2. Is that not right? So if it's 0, is it only I plus 1? No, because that is the function name in the atom table. Okay. So it'd be 2 and then 3, and that's correct. And then this one as well, right? But that is the label number. So that's actually not right, is it? No, it's not, because it's always going to be a multiple of 2. So it's going to be I plus 1 times 2. Times 2. Yeah, I think so. Okay, let's take it. Okay. It doesn't like that. But I think that is right now. So let me think. So then become 1 times 2, so that'd be 2. And that is the correct label. And then if it is 1, it would become 2 and then 4, and that is the correct label as well. So that should be fine. Is the size right though? So times 3 times 2. Make sure it is still aligned, actually. It is aligned. Okay. But is this size right? So we have size of word times 1, so that is for this. Let's see, maybe I should write this in parentheses just to be sure as well. But then, size of word times 3. So we have 1, 2, 3 here. That is fine. So that is why. And then times 2, because we have 2 of them. We need to make sure that this one is done right. It should be, but just to be completely certain. Okay. Yes, that doesn't work. Okay. Resolve instant code end. So it can't resolve that. Why though? Alright, that should be fine. Right in the header and all that. Let me make this 1 now. Actually, let me define something up here so that it's easier to change. count is, well, so I'm gonna hit 1 now. Now replace all the places where I hard-coded 2 with func count. There was actually 3 places, so I might miss one, and that would be a headache, but yeah, so there's gonna be extra stuff in there, that should be fine. This I'll just actually keep it as 2, because I think it makes sense to do that. Func count, okay. So any other 2s? This is func count times size, yeah. Let's see. Oh shoot, I forgot about that. That's where the issue is. Yeah, this needs to be func count as well. And this needs to be. So we always have 1 plus func count times 2. Because there's 2 for each one, so that is what we need to do there. Yes, I completely forgot about that. Okay. So I think that was where the issue was. Let's see. All these are fine. And then I should have one here. So this is func count. And this is func count. I think that was the last one. Let's compile this. Okay, hello. And that should be the only one, right? So we need this out in file, and it should still work. Text. File text. Alright, and then it decompiles, or disassembles. But now if I change it to 2, will it work? 2. Alright, let's see. Alright, let's see. Error loading function test hello that. Too few functions in module. Header said 2. Too few functions, really. So func count. That's in the atom, so that's not where the issue is. It's here. Do I need to change? So func count. Function count is that. That should be okay. Did I forget something in here? Label count. Okay. That should be alright. Why doesn't it like this? Loading function test hello. Alright, so in the export menu, did I mess something up here? Times function, yeah. Run that. Yes, we do it twice. That's right. Alright. Okay, it doesn't like this instruction. Too few functions in module. Why is there that? I make that 1. Shoot, do they need to be separated differently? Because how does it know where the end of a function is? That's what that could be thing, actually. Yeah. So how do we separate them? That is the issue, I think. Yeah, let me look at the function. So in here, let me see, where is the code table? Code chunk. Hit arity. Yeah. So that's each instruction. Shoot, I think the sub size is not right, is it? Do I even set this up? Oh, dang, I didn't even update that. The sub size. No, that should be fine, actually. Yeah. But how does it know where it ends? That is something that I don't quite understand. Unit load. Actually, this adds it. Hello. Fine. Okay. Yeah, so call exit only. That's just return. So that's like ours. Return. Yeah, I don't know how it knows how long it is exactly. It's just, it goes to this is return, I would guess. Because that size should be the same. This is 20 plus that. Is that the wrong size? Well, yeah, we have 20 because it's that plus 4. One count times function size, and that's 13. That should be okay. Change function count. We're going to make it 3. I don't see how that would change anything, but you know. Corrupt file header. Ooh. Yeah, okay, so something I messed up now. When it's 3, it doesn't work. Does it have to be an even? Because obviously that's not 3. And it's seg faults when it goes to 4. That's interesting. Alright, yeah, so why is it not right here? What thing gets out of order? Oh, shoot, I don't think I consider it for this. The padding. No, I do. That is why we need before and after, actually. Yeah, it's kind of hard to tell where it happens. Could it be actually from this, now that I'm thinking about it, in here? Export size. Actually, that should be okay. Let me see what export size is. 40. So that would be 4 times 3. 4a12. Times, okay, wait, yeah, 12 times function count. Yeah. So then 24. Oh, hang on. Hey, you're still live. Yeah. Long day today. I did go out a couple times, but yeah. I'm not going to be live for much longer because I do have to go do stuff, but I want to try to get this pretty close to being done. How are you doing, by the way? So 3 times function count. We have 3 for each function. So that's right. Okay, so that is right. 40 is right. Why does the filing get off then? How does that happen? Let's see, is it up here? The code size. No, code size. Let's see what happens. Code size is 1. Huh? Wait, what? Beginning. Oh yeah, because it's decoded. I keep forgetting that. No, actually, that's the difference is 1. Yeah, and then it should write that many times. Let me print out the code edit that side file as well. Okay, and print that out. Huh? Oh shoot, I need to decode it. I forgot. Wait, I already have it decoded. Okay. Watched stream review Vine today because I missed the stream despite being the one who kicked off the discussion about streams. Yeah, I think it was you who started it, yes. Maybe it's code size, just that. I've been planning on doing that for a while though. That would just seem like a good time to start. Yeah, so that's right then. So is it the atom size? That's 28. And that's 27. So that's 1. Writes 1 there. Yeah. It is allowing by 4 atom size minus atom size. Okay, let's try that. So 27 and 1. Alright, so it writes 1. Is that where it gets messed up? It's supposed to write 1. Let me think. So 9 and then 6 times 3. So yeah, so it should be writing 1. Yeah. So why does it get misaligned? I don't understand. one of the numbers must be slightly off. Let me read that. So we have that. Does this get overwritten? No, that's not an issue. Okay. So what is this? Why is it running a 6 as the last thing? Could I also just at the end? What if I do that? Well, no, it's messed up somewhere, so that isn't gonna work, right? Well, it will. So what if I know I have the length? So what if I see n, go to the end, and then f right 0. Um, zero. Just the 1 by 4. Yeah, minus 1. What will I do? Yep, I forgot about. There you go. Or was it the other one? This needs to be encode. And then I don't pass this. Yes, I messed up. Crop fireline. Dang, it's not right. Alright, it did actually do that right, but I think that is not the right fix. So, if I don't do this, is it the right size though? I don't think it would be. Yeah, so that is not the issue. So they're all off by 1. That's kind of strange. Am I missing something? But if this is 2, then they are aligned properly. Yeah. Okay. Two by 3. So I need to figure out why it's off like that. This can just start at 0. I don't think I would change anything, but I think that makes sense to do. Yeah, so then it's off. What is the 6? So why is there a 6? Alright, size buff. This is the atom header. We have 9 plus 6 times that. So is that the right amount? So we have 4 for this, and then we have this one. Definitely have this one. Shoot, that is why, because there's not this. There wasn't enough of that, so that was part of it at least. So this needs to be. Okay, and then it's actually aligned properly. Yeah, so that was the issue. So it doesn't recognize that, even though it should be. Yeah, so it doesn't like that. It doesn't like something. Let me change it back to 2 now that I know. There's going to be excess elements, that's okay. So it's something with the return. Something in here. So is something here tied to something? So we have the label, and that is fine. Label count plus 5, so we iterate it. That should be okay. These are the. Oh shoot! This isn't right. This is not right. We need to do label count here. Right, so what do we put? No, so this one is always going to be 1. But this one needs to be label count to the last one. That's what it's always going to be. Yeah, there we go. So that is at least something. Okay, it still doesn't like that. So wait, did I mess this up now? So label count here would be 2. And then that would become, oh shoot, it's always supposed to be just a label count. Okay, it still doesn't like that. Label count, and then label count becomes 3 there, and then here it would be 4. So that would be 4 for the second value. So that should be okay. And the 1 is the module, so it's always going to be the same module, so that's fine. And this is just 0. I don't know. Is this just supposed to be iterated each time, maybe? No. Here's the line, and we do have all the... We have 2 of them, at least. Yeah. We have these with the breadth lengths. So why does it not like that? 3. But that works when we're doing that. So yeah, label count, because this corresponds to the label. So label count makes sense. Or no, it doesn't correspond to the label. It corresponds to the index in the adding table. So maybe that's not right. Ooh, sometimes it's going to be... No, it's going to be I. Is that what it's going to be? So, because it's going to be 2 to start. And then it'll become 3. Yeah. Right, so I think that is what it is. No. Alright, we did move on from that, so it did like that more. Code end, so it doesn't like that. Can I not return the same thing? It just be I. Actually, I don't think it can be 0, so it can be I plus 1. Attack 1, expected 0. Huh. Label L. From this. Yeah, so this, why does it do that? No, shoot, that's not the one I want to be iterating, is it? No. That's always supposed to be 3. This one, so we can do I with that. Beam, let's see. Beam, it's sizing, file, that. So it still doesn't like that. Let me change back to 0, or back to 1, rather. And it should still be, it should still work. Not, it is. Okay. Okay. And we can disassemble it. Okay, so we can look at this. Yeah, that should all be fine. Maybe this needs to be iterated. The 0? I don't know, like, I'm not sure what it corresponds to exactly. So I could try that. Shoot, I do iterate it. Okay. And I plus 2. So the this is this one. So hello. Hello. Which is the 0 or the second one. Yeah. Maybe this doesn't work. then the third one, because this is the first, that's the second, that's the third. So it should be I plus 2. Interesting. Okay. Maybe it is in the export table. Alright. Let me see what it's supposed to be again. Export table. So we have the function name. It's I plus 2. So I got that right. Arity is always 0. And then label I plus 1 times 2. That should be right. Did I not? Oh, shoot. I didn't change the export count. That needs to be okay. Okay. Segfault. Ooh, that's interesting. Probably from one of the things that I do. Whoops. Oh, shoot, the whole thing is segfault. Alright, let's see. And it can't do that. Did not end with encoding. So it didn't like this. Maybe I can make it 0 again. Still segfaults. Okay, so why is it segfault? Is it from one of the label things I'm doing here? That can be 0 again. Yeah, that's super weird. Why would it segfault? Two. Yeah. It should be the right.